excesses of Wall Street contributed to an economic recession that spread quickly through America and around the world. The goal in Congress is to prevent this kind of financial meltdown from happening again.
A bill to promote the financial stability of the United States.
After days of parliamentary delays, the Senate finally took up legislation designed to regulate Wall Street and protect consumers. Banking Committee Chairman Christopher Dodd.
But I want to begin the debate with a message for those who have seen the acrimony in the chamber over the past couple of weeks and concluded that this Senate isn't up to getting the job done on a piece of legislation of this import, of this size.
Dodd said this would not be a repeat of health care reform, that this time Democrats and Republicans would find common ground. But Senator Richard Shelby, the top Republican on the banking panel, warned there are deep differences.
This bill will help the big banks get bigger, as it's written today, and further tilt the competitive playing field against small and less politically connected firms.
As the debate got underway in the Senate chamber, Treasury Secretary Timothy Geithner made the case for reform at a committee hearing.
Now, over the past weeks, opponents of reform in the industry and elsewhere have tried to convince the American people that these reforms will either hurt Main Street or help Wall Street or both. Those arguments are not going to work because they aren't true.
The measure before the Senate is lengthy and complex, and the debate on the bill could take weeks. Economist Martin Neal Bailey says the reforms may be effective, but adds another financial crisis is still possible.
I think if we improve the quality of regulation, improve the structure of regulation, if we have a systemic regulator, a systemic monitor to make sure that we look across the system and indeed across the globe, then I think we can minimize the chances of another crisis. I don't think we can give any guarantees.
The House of Representatives passed its version of financial reform legislation late last year. Any differences with the bill that ultimately clears the Senate must be reconciled before the measure can be signed into law by the president. Paula Wolfson, VOA News, Washington.
Countless small businesses have had to shut their doors.